Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Attack Productions. Today I'm Bardock being joined once again by Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
And like always, there's buttons. They're right below you, right below the screen. Just click them. They're there for a reason. But today we have Jimmy's new Bardock tech profile. It's Bardock with a twist, really. I think I saw some of the tech in there, so...
Yeah, there's some spice in here that I really enjoy.
So with that being said, Jimmy, take it away.
All right. So we've got the just standard Bardock Crew leader. So I've been playing around with this package in a lot of different decks. But I want to get kind of more of a feeling of how I want the deck to run, so I just decided to build it with the base Bardock Crew leader and then go from there. So permanent, you cannot include X cards with H cost of 2 or more. There's some abusive cards you can run like Familial Bonds and the Fearless Pan, stuff like that they don't want you running in this. So you can't include X cards with H cost 2 or more. All your Bardock Crew get their energy increased by 2, so it gets over stuff like Striving to be the Best, Crisis Crusher, stuff of that nature. And it's really good in like the green matchups where all of their negates blow up 2-drop, so instead of getting 1 or 2 cards out the field, they just get none, or they have to target one of your non-Bardock Crews. Auto, when you swing, you get to play a 1-drop Saiyan, mono, or 1 red Saiyan from your hand with an energy cost of 1, and then awaken at 4 life, or if you have 3 mono red Saiyans in play, you can flip your leader card over by picking up 4 life and drawing 1. Backside, he's double strike, which is fantastic. Permanent, same permanent increased by 2, and then you get to draw a card and then play a 1-drop Saiyan from your hand. So he's a fantastic leader for building your field and really good with the rest of the package. And speaking of the package, we run Basha, Search Top 5, add a Bardock Crew to hand. They all have the same bond of gaining 11,000, except for a couple, and we'll get to that. Forgos, 1-drop Cantrip, gain 11,000. Chain Attack Tora, he picks up a Bardock Crew from the drop area, which I find it interesting that all the Tora cards pick up cards from the drop area. The old blue one picks up a card from the drop area, and this one does too. But on 3, he just gains Blocker, so he's just a defensive option. That's why he's at 2, because I want this deck to be like 99% gas. Run 3 Chain Attack Shigesh, unique bond 3, you gain 10,000 because he's a base 5,000 for some reason, and double strike, so great pressure card, and there's some tech with him I will get into. 3 Chain Attack Bardock, bond 3, you gain the 11 and critical, and when he swings you neg 4k for every Saiyan in play in your battle area, which is just fantastic. Neg out your opponent's blockers, problem cards. BMS eats this deck alive, so being able to just neg off BMS is really great. Pride of the Low Class Warrior, Kaba, pick up a life, gain 11,000. If he deals damage, you restand him and then play a 1-drop Bardock Crew from the top 7 of your deck. And to evolve on top of those Bardocks, we run Super Saiyan Bardock, Enlightened, or Alabama Slam Bardock as we call it around here. It's a unique barrier of all for 1 on top of 1-drop Bardock. Search top 7, put a Bardock Crew in the drop area, and then when he swings, you play a 1-drop Bardock Crew from the drop area, and then give 2 of your Bardock Crews plus 5,000. Great aggression play, and also kind of plays into the tech, which we'll get into in a moment. I'll put this to the side. Run 2 of the Super Saiyan Goku, the legendary, or legend, unique cantrip, activate main bond 3. He gains 21,000, so he becomes a 25k beater. Just a really good, even like late game finisher. Just drop him, swing, big body. Not much they can do about it after you swung out with all the 15ks. And I run 4 mercenary towels, so you do build a board very quickly. So these just play for free if you have 3 or more battle cards in play and it gains critical. They are unique, but we'll get into this in a moment. Actually, next card. And that card is Baby Vengeance Unleashed. So you're not running any other baby cards, and your lead card's not a Machine Mutant, but that's not part of the cost of activating the Union Absorb. So it's just Union Absorb, choose 1 card in your battle area, place it under this card, and then the rest of the text is just null and void because you don't run a Machine Mutant leader. But the play is that you drop this for 1 energy, and then you can start absorbing all of your unique cards, and since these play for free, if you have multiple on hand, you can play Mercenary Towel, turn it sideways, absorb, play Mercenary Towel, turn it sideways, absorb, go on, through all you got. unique Gokus. You can tap one, swing with them, absorb them, swing with the lead, play a Goku, activate main, swing, absorb them. Same with the Bardocks. It's a little bit more of an energy investment, but if you already have a Bardock in play sideways, and you have another one-drop Bardock and another one of these in hand to evolve on top of, which you probably will because the amount of Bardock Crew you search, you can just absorb it, tap one, play Bardock, swing, and since the card under Bardock goes to the drop area, you already have a setup for another Bardock to play. So you just get a lot of extra attacks out of this. He might actually go up in the deck if I can get these ratios set out right. Due to a lot of times I would have all these in hand but none of these, or I'd have both of these in hand and only one Mercenary Towel. So once I get the ratios set out, Baby will probably go up, and I think he's just a fantastic tech option for aggro decks that utilize Unique or neutered by Unique.
Later, boys. Later.
So, moving on.
Jimmy's dumb.
Shut up, Tanner. Fucking third place, but you still suck.
Jimmy, did you shave your arms this week?
Not yet, bro. Not yet. That's actually why I wore this, so nobody would comment on my arms. So, 4 Nappas. So, plays comes in. He's a red Saiyan, so he will satisfy the bond if I really need it. Turn 1, if I open with this, I can play a Bardock Crew with my energy, then play one off of the leader swing, or I mean turn 2 if you're going or turn 1 if you're going second. Swing with lead, play a Bardock Crew with your energy, then play a Bardock Crew off of your leader, then combo this into play, and it will give you your bond on turn 1, which is fantastic and puts a lot of pressure through. I do run some arrivals, Champa Beerus, basically just to blow up a card, and then Gogeta's to again blow up a card. Not the best, and these are probably going to get cut because I only played Gogeta once this weekend, and I died when I played it because I tapped out. But they're maybe a good sideboard option, or I might just cut this down to 2, and if I see it, I see it. If not, no big deal. Run 3, King Vegeta Imposing Presence. I honestly think this is just better than After Image Technique. Plays for free if you have 3 or less life, and you just drop a card, and then neg something barrier, and then every time your opponent wants to swing, they have to neg 5. So really, really good at slowing down your opponent, especially if you're like in a mirror match where they're spamming a lot of 15Ks. This just neuters everything. And if they're spamming 20Ks or above, you have Violent Rays, because Violent Rays is just one of the best negates in the game. Shout out to all the people selling out their Violent Rays after King Piccolo got hit. So pick them up while they're cheap. Got 2 Frieza Death Ball, just gain 15, neg 15. It's basically just a 30k combo for 1 energy. It's insanely good. I only played this once this weekend, and it was fantastic at that. I don't think I would cut it, and I don't think I would go up on it, but most of the time these are just kind of ending up in the energy. Run 1 Son Goku Nimbus Voyager. So your leader can play a 1-drop Red Saiyan. This is a 1-drop Red Saiyan, and this is just in here as a tech option. If my opponent has a big body card that I need to get rid of, you just swing into it with Nimbus Voyager, kill both of them, and then blows up a 25k or less. So just a good tech option to get rid of problem cards. 2 Belmod for aggression. I did play this just to play it as a blocker, which was it helped me out for 1 turn, but this is usually just here to drop and swing. That's really all it's there for. It's pushing aggression. Aggro staple, Bardock, draw 2, drop 1, overwhelm 20k, kind of self-explanatory. 1 double striker. I wanted to run my French Champa, but I could not find them, so shout out to Jake. I'm running the Mohawk. Don't let Jake watch this, and let him know that I'm actually playing that shit. 1 Fearless Pan. So most of the time I'm just dropping this or charging it to make my opponent aware that I have Fearless Pan, because just them thinking that I have a ability to drop a Fearless Pan at any point will make them play dumb. But it's also just fantastic to play as well, since you have so many cards on field, and giving them all double strike is just insane. And like I said before, they didn't want you running 2-drop extra cards, so you couldn't like Familial Bonds out this, like, you know, turbo it out real quick. But most of the time I'm just charging this as like a red herring to the opponent and just be like, hey, just so you know, I got Fearless Pan in the deck. You don't know how many, but I got it. And then Kai, because it was in these sleeves, because I unsleeved my my launch deck. I was going to run a Heroine's Lineage, but I was thinking, like, being able to play a 40k for one just to swing with is probably better than playing Heroine's Lineage, since most of the time I'm passing with one energy open and I'm just using it to negate. So I don't ever want to pass with more than one energy open, or if I play this instead of negating, I'm usually dying. So this is usually played on my turn just to deal some more damage.
Awesome.
Bancroft, you got that core workout from leaning over these long-ass tables?
Yeah, you know it. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. There's stuff on the screen. You should click it. And with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. I've already said that once, so read your cards, know your place, fluff out.